the water box.
And at this time, I will also call Nitrous Pro Street. First call to the lanes for ARP Nitrous Pro Street. ARP Nitrous Pro Street on each of the lanes, please. ARP Nitrous Pro Street. ARP Nitrous Pro Street on each of the lanes at this time, please, for Q1. And as if by pure magic, here they come. VP Racing Lubricants Extreme Robot for qualifier number 1 here. And both Ford Superchargers, US 131 Motorsports, parts of the NMCA NMRA Power Fest. Same exact thing. So they loaded up for bear and they got about 60 feet off the starting line, and then you see them just rattle the tires loose. Basically, it blurs your vision and shakes the fillings out of your teeth, and at that point you have to decide whether you want to drive. So a 645 and a 563 is not what either of them want, but it is a qualifying effort. It puts them on the sheet. The left side shifting so fast that but it made it from A to B, and he goes to the top of the sheet. 962 to the 60 foot, 2.506 to the 330, and then 3.717 at 204.27 miles an hour for Jim Winder, and that puts the Corvette driver at the top of the qualifying sheet for the moment. that somebody needed. Right now, until that point, the left lane was a big old question mark, and although Marks had to kind of double step it there to make sure he could get it off the starting line the right way and get it on the RPM chip, he made a solid run to go to the number one spot, 366 with a 0 at 205.76 miles an hour. Jackie Sloan with a better 60-foot time than Winder did in front of her, but by the 330 foot, she was already at 495 at just 101 miles an hour. As she got off the gas way early. So now Ed Marks number one at 366, Ryan number two at 375. He lost some time to the 60-foot, but still manages to finish the run. 378.4 at 198.5 miles an hour. That'll move Kluger into the number 3 spot as Santos lit the tires immediately. And if you're in Pro Mod and your 60-foot time starts with a 1, the run is junk. 133 to the 60-foot for a small tire car is not bad. For a Pro Mod, you're about 4/10 slow. Jay Santos rolling across the finish line with a 9:34 at just 60 miles an hour. So even though he killed the tree with an 0:11 reaction time and the driver did the job, the setup on the car was not right for the conditions. So Santos will go back, they'll take a look at the data and say we need to make some adjustments for Q2. bill of health as they have figured it out, and Scott Wildgus by 0.05 of a second, 1/100th of a second, goes to the number 1 qualifying spot, knocking down the 366 to number 2. So Scott Wildgus in the Camaro with a 925 60-foot, 246 to 330, and at 206.61 miles an hour, lays down a 365 for the number 1 qualifying spot. Bobsled not bad either, 371 at 201 with a 954 60-foot. That'll slot him into the number 4 spot. Feet of the racetrack. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. I will take Holly EFI Factory Supercar. Holly EFI Factory Supercar for qualifier number 1, please. Holly EFI Factory Supercar. Holly EFI Factory Supercar to the lanes, please, for Q1. Supercharged entries coming out of the burnout box, and once again getting to about that 300-foot mark as they back up from the long smoky burnouts. David Monday and Jeff Rudolph. Rudolph, 1969 model Chevrolet for Jeff Rudolph. A good run there for Rudolph. 367.1 at 206.33 will move him into the number 3 qualifying spot. David Monday was on a good lick with a 932 60-foot, but just like before, the front end was in the air. You saw the tires start to rattle, and both doors came open. And again, at that point, you've got to know that you're just basically wasting time while the slicks are balling up on it. And he decided, okay, that's enough, and rolls through to a 555 at just 84 miles an hour. So right now you have a trio of cars. Actually, 4 cars in the 360 range. Right now, 365 0 leads it, followed by 366, 367 1, and 368 8. Those are your top 4 qualifying cars. 60 foot. Again, a good pass there for Tutterow. Just within a couple of hundredths of a second of the leaders, but not enough to get the number 1 spot. That'll actually route him into the number 5 spot for the moment.